Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into how an app called Clanker is completely breaking the mold of amnesiac AI by using a really revolutionary large language model, or LLM, Wiki Memory engine. If you've ever been frustrated that your AI chatbot completely forgets who you are the second you start a new session, well, you're going to find this incredibly fascinating.
Here's our roadmap for today. 1. Meet Clanker. 2. The AI memory problem. 3. The LLM Wiki solution. 4. Offline first and private. And 5. Beyond chat. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. Meet Clanker. This is all about how you design, chat with, and share your own AI characters. At its core, Clanker lets you build a highly personalized AI companion entirely from scratch. And the best part is, you don't need any art or coding skills at all. You just give your AI a name, appearance, some personality traits, and an emotional range. You could create a dedicated tutor or maybe a creative writing partner. The app even auto-generates a really unique portrait avatar for you, tapping into models like Vertex AI and Gemini behind the scenes. And if you opt for a subscription, you can seamlessly save and sync these characters to the cloud so they're ready to go on all your devices.
To ground this in how the app actually works day to day, chatting is super accessible. Interacting via voice replies costs exactly 2 credits each. Plus, you get a free grant of 50 credits just for signing up, so you can start exploring immediately. It's a smart system because it ensures sustainable access to these high-quality generative models while keeping your actual chatting experience totally frictionless.
Moving to Section 2, the AI memory problem. Why exactly do standard chatbots suffer from amnesia? Why do they forget what you said 20 minutes ago?
The crucial thing to understand here is the difference between traditional retrieval-augmented generation, which we usually call RAG, and a compounding wiki memory. RAG is literally like starting a massive research project from scratch every single time you ask a question. The AI fetches raw text, reads it, gives you an answer, and then immediately forgets all that synthesis. Wiki memory, on the other hand, is a stateful, living artifact. It actively builds cross-references, it flags contradictions, and it ensures that the knowledge actually grows and compounds over time.
And this highlights why structuring that memory is absolutely vital. Think about it. When an AI just reads a tornado of raw text dumps, it's so easy for it to hallucinate or contradict itself. But when you guide it with a strict schema, like neatly organized text files with categorized facts, the AI suddenly transforms. It becomes a highly reliable knowledge worker that maintains a completely coherent worldview.
Section 3. The LLM Wiki solution. Let's peek inside the revolutionary architecture powering this AI. Diving a bit deeper under the hood, and this is heavily inspired by AI researcher Andrej Karpathy's concepts, Clanker actually mirrors biological memory to progressively crystallize information. It doesn't just dump everything into one messy bucket. First, you have your working memory. That's the active conversation you're having right now. Then, that info filters down into episodic memory, where raw facts and logs are stored locally. And finally, the most important facts are synthesized into semantic memory. These are curated, interlinked wiki pages that represent the AI's long-term truth.
Now, to make this 3-tiered memory actually function, Clanker uses what it calls the active librarian. I absolutely love this concept. Think of the AI not just as the conversationalist you're chatting with, but also as an invisible, tireless archivist working in the background. While you're sleeping or just away from the app, this background process is summarizing your interactions and updating your character's long-term memory so the system gets continuously smarter.
So this librarian essentially operates in 3 core steps. First is ingest. It extracts raw facts from your latest conversations. Second is query. When you ask a question, it searches its local index to answer you accurately based on what it remembers. And third, lint and heal. This is basically the AI fact-checking itself in the background. For example, if you say your favorite color is blue on Monday, but then say it's red on Friday, this healing process steps in to reconcile that changing fact.
There's a great quote that sums this up. The wiki keeps getting richer with every source you add and every question you ask. It perfectly captures the compounding value of Clanker's approach. This isn't just a static database, it's a constantly evolving ecosystem of knowledge.
Section 4. Offline first and private. We absolutely have to talk about the strict architectural choices protecting your data. With a compounding brain this powerful, security is a massive deal. So Clanker uses a strict offline first design. Your actual chat messages, along with any derived memories, are stored purely in a lightweight local SQLite database right on your device. They never touch the cloud. Your character profiles, however, can optionally be synced to a secure cloud server if you have a subscription and want to use multiple devices seamlessly.
Messages are never synced to cloud. That is privacy by design. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is total privacy. The AI uses incredibly powerful cloud models like Claude or Vertex AI to generate the text responses, but your personal history and the intimate context of your conversations stay completely local to your hardware.
And it goes beyond just staying offline. There are some really robust security layers keeping the app impenetrable. Strict entity isolation ensures different users' data can never accidentally mix. Error logs are automatically scrubbed of any sensitive API keys or tokens. Plus, if you ever want a memory deleted, there are simple forget and prune protocols that completely purge it from the system, ensuring total GDPR compliance.
Finally, Section 5. Beyond chat. Let's look at the future of interoperable AI brains. A massive part of this future is the Open Knowledge Format, or OKF. This is a standard that represents knowledge as a bundle of plain markdown text files topped with simple, structured YAML tags. It's a brilliant format because it means your carefully curated AI memory can eventually be shared, version-controlled, and even moved between different platforms completely without vendor lock-in. Because OKF is minimally opinionated, your agent's brain isn't trapped in a proprietary silo. It's just standard text. That means any search tool can index it, and you can safely host your AI's brain in a standard code repository. Thanks to this independence, you could theoretically swap out the underlying AI model you're using entirely, but keep the compounding brain you've spent so much time building. Looking at the roadmap, this technology is on a really rapid trajectory. Year 1 is all about simple chat companions and local SQLite memory. But by year 2, it shifts into personal assistant features using document ingestion. And by year 3, it becomes a full wiki-based memory syncing ecosystem that automatically reconciles conflicting information. Clanker isn't just a fun app. It's evolving into a profound, local-first cognitive architecture for managing your digital life. As we wrap up today's explainer on the incredible compounding power of Clanker, I want to leave you with a provocative question to chew on. When your AI companion automatically resolves contradictions and quite literally remembers your life better than you do, what will you build together? Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, and keep learning.